Beautiful, beautiful evening to all who are watching us right now at the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference 2019. Naririto pa rin tayo dito sa Phil Oil Flying V Center sa lungsod ng San Juan. This is the last game for Day 4 of the Sunday's doubleheader. Our two teams getting ready to provide you more volleyball action. It will be the last Open Conference champions, the Creamline Cool Smashers, versus a team that's still on the hunt for their first win, Chef's Classics, Lady Red Spikers. Once again, you're watching the PVL Open Conference live on SNA, SNA HD, also on Liga and Liga HD. Maraming salamat din po sa pagtutok nyo sa #1 sports website, sa sports.abs-cbn.com, and of course sa I1. Welcome mga kapamilya. Ako po si Denise Densay, and later we will be checking out all the games. We've got an exciting matchup for us today. It will be the Creamline Cool Smashers versus the Chef's Classic Lady Red Spikers. Ako po again si Denise Densay, at makakasama natin ngayong hapon para talakayin ang game ngayon is none other than Coach Ronnie Magsanok, and also of course for our panel at large, none other than Tours Daza. So mamaya-maya makakausap rin natin sila. Kaya wag na natin patagalin. Ito ang PVL 2019.
It is Day 4 of the Open Conference, mga kapamilya, and we've got Chef's Classic going up against the Creamline Cool Smashers. Para naman sa Chef's Classics, they're coming off their debut game, which was just yesterday against the Motalai team. However, they came out strong, but they lost in 3 straight sets. Para naman sa kabilang team sa Creamline Cool Smashers, they also played the Motalai team, however, last Wednesday, and continued to improve their standing to 2-0 as they beat them again in 3 straight sets. So we've got both teams today coming off their games against Motalite and looking and hungry for that win.
Thank you so much, Course. And again, welcome, Coach Ronnie. I wanted to ask, I know every win is very much crucial, pero Coach, who do you think will benefit the most from a win in today's game?
Siyempre, gusto makabuelo ng Chef's Classics, pero ang Creamline Cool Smashers sa kanilang dalawang sunod na panalo, siguradong gustong makatatlong sunod because yung early wins ay magandang puhunan given the format that we have for this final conference of the year para sa ating Premier Volleyball League. And taking a look at the team standings right now, we find that the Cool Smashers are on top of the leaderboard. Dalawang sunod na panalo katulad ng ating binanggit. One of only 3 teams who are unbeaten so far in 4 play dates. Gusto nila makaalagwa, gusto nila makalamang. Pero para naman siya sa Chef's Classics, wala pang 24 oras mula nung sila'y lumaban, and it's going to be a big challenge for them going up against one of the top teams in the PVL in the last 2 years. But kumbaga, you have to be fearless right now because ang Cool Smashers appear to be merciless sa kanilang unang dalawang laban.
Thank you so much for that, Coach Ronnie. Now we have 9 teams this conference, and we have a long tournament ahead of us. Tours, how can our viewers and fans stay connected with us and with the journey of our volleyball players?
That's right, mga kapamilya. Please just tweet us your thoughts and comments on the games. Gamitin niyo yung hashtag PVL2019, and be sure to tweet us at ABS-CBN Sports. Not only that, you can check out exclusive photos on our Instagram at ABS-CBN Sports, and also check out the #1 sports website in the Philippines, sports.abs-cbn.com, for news, features, interviews, and schedules about your favorite volleyball players. And lastly, be sure to like, share, and follow us on our Facebook page at Premier Volleyball League. Malapit na yan sa 1 million likes. Actually, it's already at 980,008. Ayan. So like away. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Tours. Kaya we're gonna let you go muna to roam around the arena, and we're so excited to hear your reports later. So sa ating pagbabalik, let's get to know more about ang dalawang koponan na magkaharap ngayong gabi. This is PVL 2019. Welcome back mga kapamilya. Nakikita na natin sa ating screens both teams at midcourt. Pero bago natin pag-usapan ang labanan na mangyayari ngayong hapon, Coach Ronnie, let's give a quick recap of, the Chef's Classics versus the Motolite team. They were defeated in 3 straight sets.
Totoo yan. Naging matindi yung laban, lalong-lalo na doon sa unang 2 sets. Pero ang team ng Motolite, tandaan natin galing na sa isang pagkatalo. They were looking for their first win of the competition and they made sure na hindi makalusot, makabuelo ang Chef's Classics as Motolite beat them in 3 straight sets. Myla Pablo played one of her best games para sa Motolite, samantalang Isa Viray led the way para sa Chef's Classics in a losing cause, hoping that somehow in a quick turnaround in less than 24 hours they will be up and about and very much ready to play against one of the best teams in the competition, which is against the Cool Smashers.
And you know what was interesting? We have one of the players that really put up a fight against the Motolite team, none other than the captain of our Chef's Classics, Lady Red Spikers, Niza Viray. Niza, welcome. And I wanted to ask, sunod-sunod back-to-back games ka. You had games in the morning yesterday, tapos after that sa afternoon. How have you been preparing yourself? Kamusta ka naman?
Okay naman po kasi sinabi po ng coach namin maging ready po kami sa situation kasi kasali po kami sa collegiate, meron po yung open conference, so ready lang lagi yung katawan. Pinapa-mindset niya sa amin na 2 yung lalarain namin sa liga natin.
Nabasa ko sa info sheet mo, Isa, na ang paborito mong manlalaro ay si Alyssa Valdez. Ito ba yung first time mo makakalaro si Alyssa?
Nung nag-photon po kami, bali nakasune up na po namin sila. So, hindi po ako masyadong...
Pero sa actual na laro, ito talaga.
Opo.
So, anong pakiramdam mo heading to today's first match mo laban sa iyong paboritong manlalaro?
Siyempre, sobrang saya po kasi marami kaming matututunan, hindi lang po ako. Tsaka si Ate Alyssa, sobrang idol ko po talaga siya. So, ayun, give lang yung best namin.
Kinikilig-kilig pa.
I've never seen her smile so wide. Parang mas excited pa siya makalaro si Alyssa that to play. Yes. Thank you so much for that, Niza. We're gonna let you go for your warm-up. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
No, Coach Runa, yun nga, Niza contributed so much sa team niya yesterday na kahit it was her first debut PBL game, she put up quite a fight. She was the only one to reach double digit.
Well, I've been following the career of one of the smallest outside hitters throughout the PBL in the last 2 years para sa San Beda. At she's one of the top players for San Beda University, a 2-time beach volleyball finals MVP, season 91, Rookie of the Year in the NCAA a few years back, double-digit performance. Ito ay isa sa katambal ni Cheska Rakrakin para kay Coach Nemi Gavino. And I believe that she's going to be a big name eventually here in the PBL. A force to reckon with, 10 points, but still needing a lot of help from the rest of Chef's Classics because hindi biro yung kalaban nila ngayon. Cargado, tremendous arsenal, full artillery para sa Cool Smashers, pero para kay Isa Viray, may importante makalaban si Alyssa at may pakita ang kakayahan ng Chef's Classics.
And imagine it was only her first game pero double digits na. Imagine more on her coming game. So sa pagbalik namin, punta naman tayo sa other side. This is PBL 2019. We are back here at the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference 2019. Narito pa rin kami ni Coach Ronnie Magsarok. Ngayon naman, Coach Ronnie, let's talk about yung last Open Conference champions, the Creamline Cool Smashers, this time also defeating Motolite in 3 straight sets.
Ang team nila, Alyssa Valdez, came up short in the previous conference, losing to the Petrogas Angels in 3 grueling matches. But they are aiming to win the final conference of the year sa ating paboritong Premier Volleyball League. In their last match against Motolite, once again, choking defense, itinamala sila Alyssa Valdez, sila Gemma Galan, sila Mitch Gumabaw, at ang habuan ng Cool Smashers. For whatever reason, hindi makaporma ang opensa ng kanilang unang 2 kalaban. Against Philippine Air Force, they only surrendered 11 excellent sets. While against Motolite, they only allowed Motolite to have 4 excellent sets, at si Iris Nolinado was kept to only 2 of 24. As a result, a season high total of 43 points allowed para sa Motolite. They are the top offensive team, but more than that, right now, they are the best defensive team in terms of floor defense. That's why this team is so hard to beat so far after 4 play dates.
And another reason why the Creamline Cool Smashers are very much hard to beat, we have one of their stars, Gemma Galanza from the Creamline Cool Smashers, triple-double. Congratulations, Gemma. I wanted to ask, how much have you improved? How much would you grade yourself sa improvement mo from collegiate at ngayon sa PBL?
Coach Sai, sobrang nakikinig lang ako and malaki ko yung grabe yung tiwala nila sa akin and dapat ituloy ko yung tiwalang binibigay nila and syempre, kailangan din na tumulong ako kay Ate Lai kasi hindi naman kami mananalo if one lang or two yung mag-contribute. So, dapat talaga teamwork and communication talaga.
Gemma, mula dun sa pagkakapanalo ng Petrogas sa inyo sa nakalipas na conference, ano yung biggest lesson na natutunan mo at ng team ng Cool Smashers en route to entering this open conference?
I think may mga times talaga na nagre-relax kami. Siguro yung eagerness pa sa every game and yung dapat mas tuloy-tuloy namin yung gusto namin yung push namin sa isa't isa kasi minsan nawawala kami imbis na mag-points, mag-error kahit sa simpleng point. So yun yung mga natutunan namin.
Complacency, kumbaga.
So at least we know there's still some things for a great Creamline team to improve on. Thank you so much, Gemma, and good luck on today's game. Now, Coach Ronnie, let's talk about the outstanding performance of Gemma Galanza. Yun nga, triple-double, 12 points, 15 digs, 10 receptions.
Pambato ng San Pedro, Laguna. At 22 years old, Gemma Galanza was one of the biggest stars in the UAAP in her last few years playing for Adamson. Pero ngayon, she has transformed into one of the best offensive weapons para sa Cool Smashers. And she showed it, not just offensively, but even on the defensive side of things, she was excellent. Binanggit mo nga, triple-double performance para kay Gemma Galanza. 21 points in 2 matches so far para dito sa Cool Smashers. But more than that, 15 of 21 digs, 10 of 15 receptions. And as a result, they only played a total of 69 minutes in that demolition job laban sa team ng Motolite.
That's why there's so many players to look forward to. Even the teams were up for a very exciting match ngayong gabi. At we've got a long tournament ahead of us. Kaya ibig sabihin nung malaki at marami rin ang chances for our audience and our fans to connect with us. Kaya don't forget, just tweet us at ABS-CBN Sports with the hashtag PBL2019 and also follow us on Instagram at ABS-CBN Sports. And tuloy-tuloy lang po ang pag-like ng ating official Facebook page, Premier Volleyball League. And also joining us for some good vibes and some good music is none other than DJ Jimmy. Now sa ating pagbabalik, maghaharap na po ang Chef's Classics versus ang Creamline Cool Smashers for our PVL Open Conference 2019.
Presenting our national officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Romulo Reforzado. Second referee, Mr. James Oliver Mora. Let's call on our starting lineup from our Chef's Classic Lady Red Spikers. Let's begin with our team captain, number 14, Justin Chiu. At number 1, Rebecca Anjanette Cuevas. Number 7, Bien Juanillo. Number 9, Maria Niza Viray. Number 12, Maria Cecilia Bangad. And number 13, Trisha May Paras. Liberos, number 5, Julia Angeles. And number 18, Mia Lynn Manabat. Head coach, Mr. Nemesio Gavino Jr. Calling on our Creamline Cool Smashers. Team captain is number 2, Eliza Valdez. At number 5, Risa Sato. Wearing jersey number 7, Michelle Teresa Gumabaw. At number 12, 10, Maria Paulina Soriano. Number 12, Julia Melissa Morado. And number 15, Jessica Margaret Galanza. Liberos, number 11, Kyla Atienza. And number 22, Melissa Gohin. Head coach, Mr. Anusorn Tai Undin.
Back here at the Phil Oil Flying V Center at San Juan. Maraming salamat po ulit sa inyong pagtutok on our different platforms. Again, reminding everyone we are live on SNA, SNA HD, Liga and Liga HD this Sunday evening. As we start with set 1, we're seeing the starters for our Chef's Classics Lady Red Spikers at sa ating Creamline Cool Smashers. Familiar faces that we're seeing, Coach Ronnie.
Of course, very established names, of course, para sa Cool Smashers. While our viewers, our followers ng PVL will be introduced to this, to one of the 3 new teams that we have sa ating Open Conference. Of course, this team, Chefs Classic, is coached by Coach Nemi Gavino na siya ding mentor ng San Beda University na naglalaro sa ating collegiate conference na naglalaban tuwing umaga sa ating mga playdates ng Open Conference.
Set 1 is starting now. Coach Ronnie, as I mentioned nga kanina kay Niza, it has been a tiring weekend for our Chefs Classics Lady Red Spikers dahil yesterday morning they were participating sa collegiate conference. Tapos after that, after their last game, biglang nandun naman sila sa first game ng Open Conference and now they're back again dito sa San Juan Phil Oil Flying V Center.
Pero I believe it's only Isa Viray who is in the lineup of both teams sa collegiate at sa open competition. Pero hindi raw siya naglaro kahapon sa collegiate conference match kasi nga dalawang laro kung sakali siya kahapon tapos isang laro ngayon. That will be 3 matches in less than 48 hours. So mahirap, kailangan ingatan mo rin yung ace player mo. At ngayon tignan natin, they get their first point on that service error coming from ace playmaker Gia Morado after 2 straight points were scored earlier by the Cool Smashers.
That's true, sabi nga kanina, pacing pero palaban. Cuevas will now be serving for the Chefs Classics Lady Red Spikers.
Serving for the Lady Red Spikers.
And that is outside. Sayang nabawi agad ang point na yun as Cool Smashers distancing themselves with a 2-point lead with the phenom Eliza Valdez now moving to the service area.
Becca Cuevas also a decorated player for San Beda in her years playing in the NCAA, of course, under Coach Nemi Gavino.
But experience will get that win again for the Cool Smashers. But I think sabi nga ni Coach Mesho actually when I was able to talk to him, Coach Ronnie, was, you know, the important thing in the conference is that they are able to get so much exposure and experience in preparation for the NCAA. Pero sobrang bonus na daw talaga if they make it to a podium finish.
Of course, given that there will be 9 teams competing dito sa ating huling conference ng PVL for the year. Whereas dun sa reinforced na laban ay 6 lamang ang naglaban-laban at itong Cool Smashers eventually ended up as the first runner-up as they were attempting to go for their 3rd straight crown na hindi ibinigay at hindi pinayagan ng Petrogas Angels.
And the Cool Smashers extending their lead now to 5 points. That's why a timeout will be called
Chefs Classic
by the Chefs Classics. Let's listen in.
Justin, target ka sa receive. Ha? Sige. Training naman natin yan. Okay? Tapos, pag walang receive, out of system, recognize mo may tao sa likod mo, isa na dapat yun. Okay? Tapos sa atake naman, pag nandun na si Justin, huwag mo ituto kasi nakatapat yung bumabo. Tapos mo na konti yung service. Ha? Para may option ka. Ha? Malaki yung dadaan na bola. Okay? So, pasa lang muna uli. Ha? One stop tayo. Okay? Kasi malapa lang yung laban.
The wisdom behind Coach Mesh was calling that early timeout. Dahil simula pa lang ng laban, it's not too late for them to fix their errors so early on in today's game for set 1.
Talking about errors, they committed 25 errors sa kabuang 75 points na naibigay nila sa team ng Motolite. And that's at least 33% of the total output na nakuha ng Motolite. But you can sense some early jitters on the part of Chefs Classics dahil alam naman natin na mga big names ay nasa harapan nila ngayon. 6-point lead para sa Cool Smashers. At marami dyan sa kanilang 6 na puntos sa kalamangan ay mula sa unforced errors ng isa sa 3 bagong teams natin for this conference.
Now, I think if I remember correctly, we are now on a 6-0 run for our Cool Smashers. Eliza Valdez still serving. That is outside, too strong.
Ball is out.
And in less than 5 minutes, we're off to our first technical timeout. The Cool Smashers on top by 7. Laban sa Chefs Classics.
Justin Chu, team captain of Chefs Classics, had 8 points yesterday in their debut game against Motolite. One word she used to describe her team was young. Although she doesn't see this as a disadvantage, it's actually an advantage for them because she sees the potential for growth and everyone's willingness to learn. Kaya playing back-to-back games for them today is going to be their motivation. Not only that, fun fact, Justine is also a dancer. Pag hindi siya nagvo-volleyball, sumasayaw siya. She likes to dance R&B and hip-hop. But not only that, now she likes K-pop as well dahil sa influence ng mga teammates niya. As a team, they like to listen to Twice, EXO, and Blackpink. Yun ang pagiging team bonding nilang lahat. Back to you, Denise and Coach Ronnie.
Thank you so much for that, Tours. We're still on the first set of our game against the Cool Smashers versus the Chef's Classics. Our Cool Smashers on a 7-0 run. Now, just Coach Ronnie, just following up on what Tours mentioned a while ago. Now, Justin Chu, she's one of the standouts right now for the Chef's Classic. Pero back in college, she was one of the second stringers. It's a trend. Na some people showing that they can be more than how they were back in UAE.
Well, most of the time we see former collegiate players blossom when they go to the next level, and this is also why the PVL is the best avenue to showcase what they have, not just sa kanilang collegiate careers, pero yung after graduation na may pupuntahan ka. Of course, you can make of it as a career. This is what we're seeing right now for our former stars in college na hindi sila tumigil maglaro. In fact, may comebacking player tayo na si Ila Santos, who was on a 10-year hiatus and has created a lot of buzz sa kanyang pagbabalik para sa Choco Mucho.
Speaking of buzz, we're now on a 9-0 run para sa Cool Smashers. And make that 10-0 run.
4 touches
In the last 2 matches, mayroong 9 kill blocks para dito sa team ng Creamline. At sabi nga natin, they have choked their opponents to a measly percentage pag pinag-usapan yung offensive efficiency. Motolite, 22 of 114. Philippine Air Force, only 38 out of 127 and accounted for only 11 excellent sets.
So you can see talaga, Coach, the experience that Cool Smashers is showing dahil abang na nila yung mga attacks ng mga Lady Red Spikers.
And I think the hunger has tripled given that they were not able to defend yung kanilang reinforced Continent Championship.
Into the block.
Galanza breaking down the block.
11-1.
To move the lead of the Cool Smashers, 12-1. Let's look at this replay.
Gemma Galanza started out in the PBL. Hindi siya nagsimula para sa Cool Smashers. Eventually found her way dito sa stable nila Coach Taibondit, and she has benefited from the physical training na may nakita tayo na kung saan kilala yung Spartan-like training ni Coach Taibondit. And just trimmed a lot. She's playing with her peak performance, and right now, it's a 12-point cushion. Hawak dito ng Cool Smashers.
Naman tayo problema natin yung counter-attack natin. Diba? Okay lang mahaba yung rally, pero hindi dapat tayo nag-i-error. Okay? So, one stop tayo. Ayusin yung play pattern. Okay? Tingnan ko saan mahina yung blocker. Okay? Let's go, let's go!
Let's go! Coach Gavino stressing it out na nagkukulang sila sa counter-attack and that they might have rallies. Pero usually, ine-end ito ng ating Lady Red Spikers with unforced errors.
Hindi lang sa hindi maka-atake, makikita mo they are not in rhythm. Pati yung kanilang floor defense ay hindi matining at very opportunistic ngayon ang team ng Cool Smashers. Sabi nga natin, yung floor time nila, their last 2 matches has averaged nearly just 65 minutes or just a little over an hour sa kanilang unang 2 panalo.
Double block there by Galanza and Soriano, not letting the shot of Bangad go through. Score is now 14, serving 1. It's still our phenom, Eliza Valdez. Let's look at this.
Philippine Air Force only scored 58 points versus the Cool Smashers. Motolite accounted for only 43. That is the kind of imposing play that the Cool Smashers have come up with sa kanilang unang 2 laban.
Seeing us a while ago, it's the unforced errors that's killing our young squad.
Apat na yan at least para dito sa team ng Red Spikers.
But Coach Ronnie, it's no surprise again. Galanza breaking another wall. Well, during their last game against Motolite, they were able to contain naman Motolite to a scoring less than 15.
Right. But 14 points in the first set, 15 points in the second set, another 14 in the final set. And Myla Pablo was down to 10 points in that loss para sa Motolite. Once again, merciless, methodical, 15-point lead para sa team ng Cool Smashers laban sa Lady Red Spikers.
Welcome back, mga kapamilya. We can see everyone just enjoying this game, and also, of course, thanks to DJ Jimmy for giving us some good vibes and good music this Sunday evening. And you're still joined by me, Denise Densay, and of course, Coach Ronnie and our panel at large, Tours Daza, for this game against the Chef's Classics. We're also seeing Coach Okumo, I think, scouting the competition.
Of course, Coach Rodi Okumo and Coach Erpada exchanging positions.
End of the second.
Sa ating
Technical
previous
time.
conference, si Coach Erpada, yung head coach. Ngayon naman sa open conference, si Coach
Serving.
Godi
Eliza
Okumo
Valdez.
was at the helm for Team Motolite. We're right now at 1-1 after winning over the Lady Red Spikers yesterday. First
And
attack point ito, no?
With a well-placed
Para sa
shot.
Chef's Classics. And
Chef's
that stops
Classic gets their second
a
point.
15-0 run.
Finally, I hope this will become the catalyst na magtuloy-tuloy ang Chef's Classics, that spark that they were looking for,
Justin Chu, team
as Justin
captain,
Chu will be serving
serving
now
for
for
Chef's
the girls
Classic.
in white. Good reception there by Valdez. Quick hit
Gumabaw.
by Michelle
Off the
Gumabaw.
hand
Binawi
block.
again.
Angeles.
Saying sorry, of course.
17
All smiles
to 2.
here.
It's always a luxury to have Gia Morado in your roster. Napaka-suabe nung
Or the
offensive
serve.
rhythm pag nandun si Gia Morado. Of course, they have multiple points of attack that they can use in their arsenal.
When you get to talk to the Creamline Full Smashers, they can't help but
Viral.
give credit to their setter, Gia
Cross-court
Morado.
shot.
Pero that point
3
will
to
go to the
17.
Chef's Classics.
Ang Lady Red Spikers had 27 spikes in their loss yesterday to Motolite. Right now, they have 2 attack points out of the 3 total points scored so far. The
Yan
first
yung
20
Anilio.
points
Serving for
exchange
Chef's Classic.
dito sa ating unang set.
Point was thanks to Niza Veray breaking the block. Let's see that hit.
Lanza
by
on the combination.
none other than Galanza
18 to
again.
3.
Excellent height for Gemma Galanza. Let's take a look at that last play again.
Creamline.
Lisa Sato with the
7 out.
misdirection.
1.
Kabit na
Negrito
kabit yung
in.
unang blocker.
12
And
out.
that isolated
8.
Gemma
Cayetano
Galanza
in.
was scored at least 5 points in the first set to lead all scorers combined para sa Chef's
Kyle
Classics
Negrito.
and of course para sa
Serving for the
Creamline.
cool
Napasok
Smashers.
si Cal Negrito sa ating Gia Morado. Serving. See with the play for Chef's Classic. Hindi
Hit the
nakapasok
net.
sa kabilang
19
banda.
to 3.
Again, another error. Coach Ronnie is killing our Lady Red Spikers.
They were 17 of 64 sa kanilang reception yesterday. That's only 22% against one of the top serving teams. They have to be better, more
Negrito.
efficient para makapunta sa kanilang points of attack.
And the service
3 point
error
for
there
Chef's Classic.
out of Negrito. That point will be awarded to the Chef's Classics.
2 attack points, 2 points coming from Cool Smashers, unforced errors. At yan ang 4 na puntos na talaan para dito
Serving for the Lady
nila
Red Spikers.
Pangad at sa kabuuan ng malalaro ni Coach Nemesio Gavin.
Giving it to our Mamaki, Cayetano, pero salo ng Lady Red Spikers. Valdez was there. Quick hit by Sato. And free ball was given by Bangad. Ibibigay kay Galanza ulit for that
hits the spot.
attack.
20-24.
Much improved Gemma Galanza playing with so much control. There was never a doubt. We talk about the power in Gemma Galanza, but now the ability to get that
Gemma
ball in
Galanza.
almost
Serving
all the
for the
time
Bulls.
has
Smashing.
elevated her along the ranks of the top attacking players dito sa PBL.
Gemma Galanza improving so much from how she was back in the UAAP.
Right.
Blocked there by Cayetano and Sato.
Iba na yung kumpiyansa ni Gemma Galanza, who scored a total of 21 points in 2 matches for the Cool
Sato with a quick
Smashers.
tip.
They get that in. I think
21 to
Coach
4.
Ronnie talking to Gemma kanina, sabi niya, it's because, you know, when you're in a team full of stars, she also wants to shine as bright as her teammates. Score is now 21, serving 4.
She has been
Galanza.
shining bright like a diamond para dito sa Creamline. At that's the reason why yung fan base nitong Cool Smashers napakataas, napakalawak.
Because of course, they not only play for themselves but also for the fans. But here's
Into
the
the
Chef's
block.
Classic playing for each
Viray.
other as they get that
5,
point. That's now
21.
5 serving 21.
They will play a total of 16 games and I'm sure alam ni Coach Gabino na it's only a matter of time before his players mawala na yung pagiging timid at times and will play more
And she
loosely and
scores.
more confidently.
6.
The
21.
service is coming from one of their top players, Isa Viray, from San Carlos, Pangasinan, a 2-time beach volleyball MVP.
Viray.
And she's taken San Beda to 2 straight championships in beach volleyball and also former Rookie of the Year in the NCAA.
But Mamathlete there with that hit from down the line. Pero nasalo.
Oh, nice. Off the block point.
Off the block. Paras.
Coming from Paras.
7-21.
Also plays for Coach Gavino sa San Beda University.
Look at that.
Ang hiwalay lang ay si Satriani Espiritu na manlalaro din ni Coach Gavino for San Beda. Napunta na siya sa Bali Pure Water Defenders.
He's a Veray, their captain with now 3
Valdez
points.
on the hit out. 22.
Pero binabawi agad ni Eliza Valdez for 22-7. Sato will now be serving for our Cool Smashers.
Lisa Sato, number 14 in scoring after 4 playdates with 15 points.
The 2017 Collegiate Conference, second best middle blocker. Negrito, who will she give it to? Galanza from the back row. Hindi nakapasok. Point for Chef's Classics. It's now 8 serving 22. Slowly but surely, Coach Ronnie.
Puntos na sa kanilang atake and of course earning 3 points from at least 4 unforced errors para sa Creamline. It was the first miscue coming from Galanza after scoring 5 early points.
Well, kung kanina the Creamline Cool Smashers were capitalizing on the errors, the unforced errors of the Lady Red Spikers, ganun rin naman ang Chef's Classics ngayon.
Sa Viray, with a smart off-speed hit from the back line. Viray has 2 points so far of the total 9. Para dito sa white shirts ni Coach Davino.
Let's see kung makakahabol pa ang ating Lady Red Spikers.
They hit double figures right now with a total of 10. They're still behind.
Although Negrito.
A dozen points. Pero malaking-laking kayod na ito pabalik. Para kila Coach Mesho dahil kanina talagang isang puntos lamang yung nakikita natin for them.
And we're seeing more confidence. And that confidence is giving them more points. We're seeing more smiles from our Lady Red Spikers. Now, 11 points. 11 points na lang po ang lamang ng Cool Smashers.
Trisha Paras. Only 21 years old.
Negrito, who will she go to? Valdez with that soft touch.
Valdez sees the
Get that point. Stops the bleeding for the Cool Smashers. 23 serving 11.
Excellent drop coming from the multiple MVP awardee.
They were expecting an attack, pero Eliza Valdez, smart player, getting hit for that soft touch. Strong hit there by 2. But that point will be awarded to our Chef's Classics.
To 23.
Net touch, tinawag para sa Cool Smashers. Lead down to 11 for Creamline. Pangasinense rin pala itong si Trisha Paras.
Becca Cuevas serving.
Outside service error.
That puts Creamline at set point advantage.
Normally a highly efficient server. At this will be 12 set points. Hawak nila Eliza Valdez.
Serving for the set. Team captain Eliza Valdez.
The Cool Smashers will be able to close this set after this. Or will the Chef's Classics Lady Red Spikers catch up? Well, blocked there by Galante and Soriano. And that is it for set 1
25
of our PBL Open Conference 2019. Na natin Cueva setting it up. Tupangad blocked there by our Cool Smashers.